How do you know if an NBA player successfully made an impact in the league? Is it the number of people calling a player an all-time great? Does the number of rings have a say on it? Or is it his inclusion into the Naismith Hall of Fame? All of these points are valid. However, only a few things are as impactful to the game as a rule change made due to your actions. The league saw plenty of players throughout its years of existence. Still, only some players became influential enough that they changed how the game was played from then on. This OK Bet Sports piece will look into the players who influenced the game enough to force the league to tweak its rulebook. Not all of the players in this list are considered all-time greats, but their style of play was impactful enough to be addressed by the league.
Curry has 11 points in the first 6 minutes and 5 seconds of the final.
Let's start in Bruce Bowen, Zaza Pachulia, and the close-out rule. Defenders go through countless screens and dribble moves to stop their marks from scoring. Many NBA players built successful careers for themselves by devoting a lot of energy to becoming pesky defenders. Bruce Bowen became one of the faces of proper defense during the early 2000s when he helped the San Antonio Spurs with the win of 3 on their 5 championships. Opposing players hated his aggressive style of defending, which left them little to no space to operate. Bowen was heavily scrutinized for his defense, with some calling him a dirty player. It didn't take long for the league to control his tendencies after injuring Steve Francis by placing his foot on his landing spot. The league banned defenders from taking over a player's landing spot. The focus on aggressively poor closeouts was again brought to light when Zaza Pachulia injured Kawhi Leonard in the 2017 Western Conference Finals. More aggressive penalties were put in place after public outcry from the Spurs, and the public called for stricter implementation of the closeout rule. Reggie Miller and the kickout rule. Stephen Curry will always be the greatest shooter to dribble a basketball. However, Reggie Miller brought a venom and competitive edge that will always have him in the conversation of the game's greatest snipers. What made him great beside his three-point shooting was his ability to get into the line. Miller was the last person he wanted to get into the charity stripe as he finished 8 of his 18-year career with 90% free throw shooting. Combining his excellent free throw shooting with a career average of 5.1 free throw attempts per game, you have a great scorer who can secure 5 points a night. What got him into the free throw line often was his shooting form. He got his leg out whenever he shot, and defenders often got caught in his trap. His shooting motion got him a lot of friendly calls from the refs.
A couple of good opportunities. Here's Jackson.
James Harden and the non-basketball foul rule. James Harden is one of the latest additions to the list of NBA players who constantly push the rulebook to the limit. While he was a terrific offensive force during his physical peak, his craftiness always allowed him to get to the free throw line like Miller. While he's not kicking his legs out to attract contact, he came up with creative ways to get defenders to hook up to him. He'll then initiate contact and flail to get the favorable call, much to the frustration of basketball fans and analysts. He got an incredible 10 free throw attempts per game during his peak years with the Houston Rockets. Due to Harden's actions, the league implemented what is popularly known as the James Harden rule. NBA players who intend to draw fouls by committing non-basketball actions will be penalized. Shaquille O'Neal. NBA fans who grew up watching the game during the 2000s know how tough teams had it when guarding Shaquille O'Neal. His massive frame and outrageous strength allowed him to do whatever he wanted inside the paint. Fortunately for them, O'Neal had a terrible shooting stroke. He had a subpar 53% free throws average throughout his Hall of Fame career. Dallas Mavericks' Don Nelson took advantage of the opportunity and introduced the Hack-a-Shaq. They fouled O'Neal whenever he was down low and forced him to shoot from the line. It was effective, and teams immediately followed suit. It got to the point that O'Neal made almost 11 free throw attempts a night, from 1997 to 1998 until 2004 to 2005. Unfortunately, it compromised the game as the overall pace slowed due to how frequently O'Neal got to the charity stripe. The NBA had to get in the way to prevent this tactic from becoming the norm. Teams that actively implement this strategy will see their opponents awarded with a free throw attempt in possession of the ball. Which NBA players will change the rules in the future? The NBA rulebook has changed a lot since it was first introduced in the 50s, and plenty of other players made their marks on the book. These rules became necessary to reward us with the fast-paced, hyper-offensive game we enjoy today. However, fans should also expect the rules to transform over time. Plenty of talented NBA players will find new ways to turn the game in their favor, requiring new rules to be set. It will be exciting to see which of the current NBA stars will forever leave their mark in the NBA rulebook.